Did you know that the Bible actually has 5 books in the Old Testament that start with the letter D? Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. We've just finished our series on the Book of Deuteronomy, which means second law. And we want to encourage you to dive into the other 4 books of the Bible that also start with the letter D. Because what we discovered while studying Deuteronomy is that it's not just an ancient book for people who lived a long time ago. Remember that God is faithful, even when we're not. He forgives us when we turn away from Him. His laws are meant to be a source of freedom, not slavery. And He desires a deep and meaningful relationship with each one of us. So don't just read the Bible, live it out. Put these truths into practice in your everyday life, and watch what happens. You might just find that the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is also your God too. It's filled with timeless truths that are still relevant today, just like the other 4 books of the Bible that start with the letter D. We discovered that Deuteronomy is about so much more than just rules and regulations. It's a powerful reminder of God's faithfulness, His promises, and His desire for a deep and meaningful relationship with His people. Throughout this book, we see Moses, the leader of Israel, reminding the people of who God is and what He has done. He talks about how God delivered them from slavery in Egypt, how He led them through the wilderness, and how He made promises to bless them if they would obey His commands. We also see that God is a God of second chances. Even when the people of Israel disobeyed Him and turned away from following Him, He didn't give up on them, forgave them, and gave them another chance to get it right. That's a powerful message for us today, because we're all in the same boat. We're all sinners who need God's forgiveness and grace, but thankfully, He offers us second chances every day. We just have to be willing to accept them. The Book of Deuteronomy also reminds us that God's laws aren't just a set of rules to follow. They're actually a way of life. When we obey God's commands, we're not only pleasing Him, but we're also blessing ourselves. The 10 Commandments, which are repeated in Deuteronomy, aren't just a list of things not to do. They're a guide for living a life that honors God and others. We also learned that these laws are not burdensome. They're meant to be a source of freedom, not slavery. When we follow God's laws, we're setting ourselves free from the chains of sin and its consequences. We become free to live a life that's pleasing to God and to enjoy the blessings that come from living in right relationship with Him. As we come to the end of our series on Deuteronomy, we want to encourage you to keep these truths in your heart and let them guide your walk with God.